Let's get involved, involved. Let's get involved, involved. Let's get involved, 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 involved. Let's get involved, involved. Let's get involved.
There is nothing more ridiculous like doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. I believe it was Albert Einstein who described this as the classic definition of madness. It sounds like Nigerians are really mad when it comes to politics and political participation. And I hope I will be able to drive that craze come out in our head small today as you listen to our episode on Do Not Waste Your Votes, another myth about politics and political participation in Nigeria, and a continuation of our Myth Busters series at Let's Get Involved. Welcome again to the Let's Get Involved podcast. My name is Omagbitse Barrow, and if you are here for the first time, a special welcome to you as I encourage you to go back to listen to the previous episodes that you have missed.
Let's get involved, 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 involved. Let's get involved, involved. Let's get involved, involved.
In every election cycle in Nigeria, there always emerges a brand of forward-thinking, energetic candidates that speak truth to power, that campaign in disruptive and unconventional ways, and unfortunately do not belong to the political parties that seem to know how to win elections. The general sentiment around such candidates is that they are an unnecessary distraction, since in reality they can never win the elections. In fact, putting it simply, even people who believe in their approach, their manifesto and plans remain skeptical and keep convincing themselves and others around them that voting for such candidates will be a waste of their votes. Is it therefore a surprise that such candidates never win? Let's imagine that it takes 1,000 people to choose a winner in an election. 120 of the people, 12%, already know that they will be voting for candidates A or B. You know, the usual suspects from the two dominant political parties. There is a third candidate C from another lesser known party who has really bright ideas and seems to be more competent and trustworthy than the other two better known candidates. Now, if all the 880 people left keep saying that voting for this unknown upstart candidate will be a waste of their votes, then this is exactly what will happen. Most of the 880 people will either abstain from voting because they are disgusted by the two frontline candidates. A good number will just end up picking between the devil and the deep blue sea, as is common in most Nigerian elections, and just a few will vote for the lesser known but better candidate. Voila! It is a self-fulfilling prophecy. The candidate whom most people recognize will do a better job doesn't win the elections. Let me ask, did any godfathers or thugs threaten violence against anyone? No, just our fears and insecurities got the better of us. If you then ask the minority who voted this upstart candidate if they thought that they wasted their votes, they will also respond with a resounding no. Whether your candidate wins or loses, you never really feel like you have wasted your vote. So please, stop worrying about whether you will waste your vote or not. Just vote the candidate who best represents your interests and not the one that the godfathers have endorsed and looks most likely to win. Visit www.getinvolvednigeria.org to find out more about politeracy and civication and how you can make a difference in Nigeria's political future. Next week, we will explore this madness in a bit more detail by talking about another myth on the alternatives not being popular or credible enough. We look forward to receiving you next week.
Let's get involved.